Welcome to River City Live. We've got Elizabeth Campbell, Rance Adams, Mark Payton is out at the Parade of Homes. We're going to be checking in with him. I'm Eden Kendall, and we've got a great show for you, including a great performance coming up from Motown the Musical. If you're a fan of the Jackson 5, you don't want to miss it. In fact, we have tickets that you can win coming up, so do not move. Now, did you all catch last night? I was watching our news, and I saw our girl Melanie Lawson talking about water, you know, with Flint and the water problems there. Everybody's kind of talking about our water, how are we doing here in Jacksonville. So I thought this was really interesting. Melanie did a great piece about our water and ways that you can be sure your water is safe. And did you know that hot water out of your tap versus the cold water that comes out of your tap is not that as safe, I guess we should say. I don't want to say for sure that there's more lead, but if there is going to be more lead content, your hot water, not as safe as your cold water. You're better off boiling cold water than just trying to get. Now, have you ever done that, Liz? Have you ever tried to just get like the hot water to make tea?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
or to maybe help solve something, or So not doing that anymore, though.
Yeah, I know.
I've never been that one, but the reason that they say the hot water taps might possibly contain more lead is because as the water flows, it kind of warms up the pipes, the PEX pipes, copper pipes, brass pipes. It doesn't matter. It tends to leach more chemicals, so that's why they say use the cold water tap.
So because science is what you're saying,
We're
basically.
going to science this show.
Or so scientific.
So there are some filters that Consumer Reports recommends. Clear 2O is one of them, and that's about $30. The Culligan filter is also one of them. That's about $20. So
and that's going to make it safer to drink.
So as long as we're on the subject of things that are healthier, sleeping is a very important aspect of life. In fact, I say my superpower is that I can take a nap at any moment, anytime. So sleeping with music, though, researchers are now saying is a great way for you to lose the stress. So that's our next question. Do you sleep with music or any kind of sound?
Not when I am at home in my own bed. If I may be on a plane or somewhere I'm not familiar with, then yeah, I might put some soft, easygoing tunes on. What about you guys?
You don't have like pumping rock music to go to sleep? That doesn't
No, but I'm
relax
sure you do, Rance.
I know you do. I know you do.
I don't, not to go to sleep, but it takes me back to my youth when the 8-track days. I'm aging myself. I don't know why my parents allowed it, but I used to listen to Richard Pryor 8-tracks to go to sleep and turn it up way loud.
And the 8-tracks, they go ba-bum in the middle of it?
Yeah.
You don't remember.
Do you don't know that kind of stuff.
You don't know about 8-tracks, do you?
Well, not really. But I was going to say, Mark even talked about how he has to sleep with the TV on. So I guess some people, whether it's music or the television, sound is just pleasing for some people.
Studies say that music is great, and it doesn't necessarily have to be classical music or anything too soft. Just 60 to 80 beats per minute will do.
My little diva sleeps with classical music, so that kind of flows in our house.
Okay, that's a great way to introduce her to other kinds of music than the kids are exposed to nowadays. So I sound like a granny. Kids are exposed to 8-tracks. Those young whippersnappers. Okay, then here's another one that's going to age me, because I remember when the Big Mac felt big. But it's 50 years old now, and now McDonald's is realizing that compared to other burgers out there, the Big Mac, it's not so big after all. So they've introduced the Grand Mac. They're rolling it out in test markets, and now it will be 1/3 a pound of beef instead of a 1/5 pound of beef. And will sell for $4.89. So they're going to grow the Big Mac into the Grand Mac. They're also going to bring in a Mac Jr. too, but I thought that was so interesting that like our tastes are such, and America is so used to the big portion that even a Big Mac isn't enough.
So they're making it healthier and healthier.
Just bigger and bigger.
Well, they say they're going to decide if they're going to expand it, depending how it does in Texas and Ohio. And you must note that Texas and Ohio, they do like their beef, so it will sell big there.
That's a good place to roll that out. That is. Do you remember the McDonald's song with the ingredients?
Oh. All special sauce, lettuce, cheese, patty, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seed bun.
How do I not know this?
We're dating you.
We get the wisdom, you get the youth.
That sounded kind of catchy, so maybe y'all can teach me later on.
Another really cool story. If it all works out politically, Carnival Cruises say that in May they might start being able to do the cruises to Cuba. So if you've seen enough of those, now I'm really aging myself. I'm going to start talking about those Frank Sinatra movies where let me take you to Havana for the weekend. So And we have to give some shout outs to some local high schools because U.S. News and World Report did their best high schools list, and we had some in our area. So we had Stanton College Prep up there. They were at number 5, so yay. Number 13, Paxton School of Advanced Studies. Number 15, Darnell Cookman Middle and High School. And Douglas Anderson School of the Arts coming in at number 16. All made the top 20. Plus, we had some St. Johns County schools on there, Bartram Park.
Bartram Trail.
Bartram Trails and
I'm
Nice.
pretty sure Nice, yeah.
Too. So we have some great schools in this community. Just one of the many
And Stanton
great
was
reasons.
nationally ranked, so that's pretty major.
Oh, yeah.
Another great